Once upon a time in a lush green forest, there lived a clever fox named Felix. Felix was known far and wide for his sly ways and cunning nature. One sunny day, as Felix strolled through the forest, he caught sight of a beautiful vine covered with plump, juicy grapes hanging from a tree. The grapes were a vibrant shade of purple, and they seemed to glisten in the sunlight. Felix's mouth watered at the sight of these delectable fruits, and he couldn't resist the temptation to taste them. However, the grapes were high up on the vine, just out of Felix's reach. Undeterred, Felix jumped and leaped, trying his best to grab the grapes, but they remained stubbornly out of reach. After several unsuccessful attempts, the sly fox sat down, catching his breath and pondering a new strategy. Felix, not one to easily give up, decided to use his clever mind to outsmart the grapes. He took a few steps back, studied the vine carefully, and then came up with a plan. The fox thought to himself, "If I can't reach the grapes, I'll convince myself that they are not worth having." With a determined mindset, Felix exclaimed, "Those grapes are probably sour anyway. Who needs sour grapes when there are so many other delicious fruits in this forest?" He convinced himself that he didn't want the grapes and pretended to walk away, whistling a tune as if he had no care in the world. As Felix strolled away, he couldn't help but steal a glance back at the tempting grapes. Deep down, he felt a pang of disappointment, but he quickly dismissed it with a smirk, convincing himself that he made the right choice. Meanwhile, a wise old owl named Oliver had observed the entire scene from a nearby tree. Amused by Felix's antics, Oliver decided to have a little chat with the cunning fox. "Ah, Felix, my friend," said Oliver, "why pretend that you don't want those grapes? It's okay to admit when something is out of reach." Felix, caught off guard, tried to maintain his composure. "Well, wise owl, I have better things to do than to waste my time on unreachable grapes. I am a clever fox, after all." The wise owl chuckled and said, "True cleverness lies in accepting one's limitations and being honest with oneself. Perhaps, instead of pretending, you could find a way to get those grapes or simply appreciate the other treasures this forest has to offer." Felix, humbled by the owl's wisdom, nodded thoughtfully. He realized that sometimes it's better to acknowledge the truth rather than pretend. With a newfound determination, Felix decided to try once more to reach the grapes, this time without the pretense. And who knows, maybe he would find a way to enjoy the sweetness of success. And so, the clever fox, with a lesson learned, continued his adventure in the enchanting forest, ready to face challenges with honesty and a genuine spirit. Moral: we should accept our inability and try to improve that. Thanks for watching.